Welcome back for another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we're talking about food. You hear this term thrown around a lot, but if you're a beginner, you may not know what food is, what it means, how you use it. So I'm gonna guide you to using your food properly inside of Raid Shadow Legends. And in the most basic sense, food is essentially the champions you're going to use to upgrade your champions to higher levels. If I wanted to take this Mordecai to 6-star, I would need to feed in 5 5-star champions. But you see here, this is an uncommon, this is a rare. How did we get them there? Why are they 5 stars? Why would I ever take an uncommon Incubus up to 5 stars? And if you look on this account, we have various levels of Incubuses. We have 5 stars, we have 4 stars, we have 3 stars, we even have the 2 stars that they come at. But why? What the heck is the point of this? Why do I have all these different levels of Incubuses? Well, essentially the Incubuses are part of my food chain. Actually, all of these uncommons here are part of my food chain. It's part of the farming process. We'll talk about that a little bit more in depth here shortly, but essentially I'm gonna upgrade these uncommon champions. You can even do rare or 1-star champions, excuse me, but we're essentially just gonna keep upgrading these guys. We're gonna upgrade them up to 3-star, and then when they go up to 3-star, we can even use chickens to take them up, or we can use other Incubuses, or even these Diablos that we get for free while we're farming. We can use all these to go ahead and upgrade our Incubus to the next level. And then we're just going to continue that cycle of food, and that's how we're going to get our champions up to 6-star. We're just going to use the food. So we're going to take this pit fighter, who is an uncommon champion, a 2-star. We're going to take him up to 5-star. Now, I'm sure some of you guys may be wondering, why do I have like some level 22 Incubuses at 5-star? Well, that's just because there's champion training tournaments and stuff, and you get points for upgrading them a little bit. So I use a little bit of energy or brews, and we do that. Speaking of brews, you can also use brews to get some champions up. One little tip that I like to use here is you can do a run, or you can actually go 1 potion and 3 of these common champions, and that gets them up to level 10, and then you can go ahead and upgrade them to 2 stars. So that's something I like to do when I'm low on shards. So that's kind of the food process, and I'm going to talk about farming in just a second. But before we talk about farming and more about the food, let me remind you guys, you can start off your account with Narma, you can get Ugo, you can get Annex, you can even get Mausoleum Mage, all by downloading Raid Shadow Legends using my link down there in the description. Let me tell you a little bit more about that. Before you click the link down there in the description, log out of your Polarium Play account, then click the link in the description. It'll take you to this page. Create a brand new account with a brand new email, and then complete the tutorial, and then go to your inbox, and your free legendary champion will be waiting for you in there, and then you'll get your free epics as you level up your account. Super simple, easy way to jumpstart your account in Raid, not to mention there's promo codes you can always use to get another free legendary. We're using Desert Queen for Tyrannosaurus right now, but you can also use Supreme 6 for Gallic. I'm pretty sure you can use Get Alice for Alex. You can use Monkey King for Wukong. I think those are all still valid. Yesterday, we talked about working through all these little Arbiter missions and trying to level up and work through. And that's what we've been doing on the brand new account, is I've been working through here on hard, trying to get 3 stars on every level so I can get this sacred shard, so I can pull the sacred. Oh, I just realized that we have a stage that's not 3-star, but I kind of hit a little bit of a snag here on stage 10. So we're doing this on the other account until I can get some of these other missions done and get some gear. But essentially what we're trying to do is we're trying to get to stage 12 here, so that we can farm on 12-3 or 12-6. Those are going to be the best for experience on hard. And then when we eventually get to a point where we can do it with our 6-star champion, when we get our first 6-star, we're going to go do 12-6 on brutal. Those are going to be the best spots to farm your food. But what do I mean by farming food? So for farming, what we're going to do is we're going to come in here again. On this account, we're on brutal. Well, I guess you guys can't see, we're on brutal, but you can do hard. It's actually not too much less experience if you have to farm on hard until you get up there. It's also less energy, but since I'm able to, I'm going to farm on brutal. I'm actually using Supreme Gallic as my farmer, but Kale is an option. There's a lot of different options for farmers. You can get Bellower. Sometimes they send you a promo code after you've played for a day that you can get a free Bellower. He's really good. There's a lot of options. Basically, you just want someone that can survive, get through here in a reasonable amount of time. We're going to put some of this food in here. And then on 12-6 with an XP boost, it takes 5 runs, 5 super raids to do this, to get our 5 level 2 Incubuses up to level 20. We're gonna run this, and we want a strong champion in the lead that can basically solo this whole campaign map. We can solo 12-6 brutal. And honestly, to this day on my main account where I have mythicals and crazy legendaries and I'm running end game content, I still farm on 12-6 brutal. I don't even know if that's the most efficient way. I'm pretty sure it is, but that's just what I do because that's what I'm built for. So we're just gonna let Supreme Gaelic work through there. Now I know we didn't go with Supreme Gaelic on the accounts that the account we just started, and perhaps you guys went with Tawanawak also, but that's where someone like Kale can come in. Kale can farm. It just takes a little bit more work to get Kale to a farming perspective because he's just a little bit more squishy, so he gets taken out some. So that's why on the new account, we'll probably be farming on hard just a little bit until we get to this point. But essentially, we're just gonna run this, and we're gonna run it, and we're gonna run it, and we're gonna run it 5 times. Also, there's that free Diabolus that I talked about. But we're gonna run it until these guys are max level. Make sure you're paying attention so that you're not overlapping, wasting energy. Because when you get up to 3-star and you run this, the last run is actually, you only need a half run. So that's something to pay attention to. You don't want to be wasting energy. You want to try to do this as efficiently as possible. There's tools out there that work for this, like Raid Shadow Legend Helper, but I've never personally used that. I don't know how to set it up or anything. I probably should go find a video on how to set it up, but I'm pretty sure that'll auto farm for you, auto sell and everything, but I've never used that. So I'm just gotten used to doing the auto runs. I know for my incubuses, it's gonna take 5 runs, and then I could just like auto run it, and then we can just sell the gear that way. But I just kind of want to manual here, show you guys how it is. Oh, the idea here is to have a semi-fast champion that can do this. Like less than 30 seconds is really good for farming, but you're gonna get to a point where it's gonna be 10 seconds for farming. Like it's gonna be really, really fast. So you see here, I mean, we had an 11-second run. It's not always 11 seconds, but then we take these incubuses that we just got, and then we go in here, and then we're gonna upgrade their rank. So just starting that farming process all over. So we're gonna upgrade their rank and get them going up to 3-star, and then we'll take them out and we'll farm again, and we'll do it all again here, guys. So that's the whole point of farming until we get them up to 4 stars if we want to take a 4-star champion up, 5 stars if we want to take a 5-star champion up to 6 stars, or even 3 stars if we want to take a 3-star champion up to 4 stars. Kind of starting up that process with like rare champions, because there are some rares that are worth taking up inside of Raid Shadow Legends. But where do you get these guys? Aside from the campaign map, one place I like to get them, if we can get out of here, is the market. The market's a really great spot. You can get mystery shards in here. You can pick up these guys. They're like 39,000 to like 49,000, which does get a little bit expensive. But if you're hardcore farming, trying to get food up, trying to get 6 stars, it's going to be worthwhile investing in them. You can also go in here and you can pop off mystery shards. You're not really looking to keep anything, but sometimes you can actually get rares in here along with your uncommons. You will get a lot of common champions, but you can use those for food. Oh my goodness, we're getting a ton of common champions. But you can use those for food and stuff like that. So that's just ways that you can get them, but that's how we're gonna farm. And one thing I wanna note, poor Sky, when you're taking your food up, your food does not have to be leveled up. So your champion that you're taking up has to be max level to go to the next star level, but the food that you're feeding into that champion does not. All right, so they could be level 1. The only reason I ever level up food is if I'm doing a champion training tournament, and then I'll only level up like 4-star food. Like I'll do my 4-star and 5-star food. I'll take them up a few levels. One thing you can even do, like for the 5-star food, for instance, one thing that works really well, if I can scroll down here, is you could actually take like 8 of these as you get further in, and it's a nice even number. Early on, I wouldn't recommend this because you're gonna want those brews for like lower level champions, but 8 of them gets them up to level 28 really nice, and then you don't have to use any energy. And then I think for 4-star, I believe it's 5 of the brews. Let me see, let's see here. I think it's 5 of the brews gets them like nice halfway, maybe even 4, it might be 4 here. Yeah, it's 4 brews gets them halfway, not 5. So that's just something to keep in mind there. Also, when you first start, you get a magic barrel. Save that for your first 6-star. Your goal should really be like, once you get past the second set of arbiter missions, that's when you can start farming and rushing up to that first 6-star, because this is gonna set you up for a nice amount of gear. That's the only reason I say to do these. I've been farming the campaign trying to skip past these, but I'm at a point where I need gear. And like some of these are gonna tell you, go get 5, 4, 5, 6-star from Ice Golem, from Dragon. So these will actually help you, not to mention there's gonna be brews and stuff, get 2 rank 5 champions. There's gonna be a lot of stuff in here that's gonna help you as you're farming. So it's kind of just a guideline. That's why I kind of mentioned that. But if you're in a spot where you can get to the end here, farming, not on brutal or on hard on this account. This is the new account, by the way. If you're able to get through here and get to the end, getting 3 stars, because the goal is, realistically, the goal for me is to get this sacred shard in the first day so we can pull it and have that 2 times boosted chance. And that's my goal for tomorrow's videos. We're gonna pull that, but I wanted to give you guys this guide on food. Yeah, just rush and get your first champion up to 6 star, whoever you're gonna be using to farm. I wish Tyrannosaurus had more of an AoE, because Tyrannosaurus has actually been doing some nasty damage. On this account, our first 6 star might have to be Kale, unless we do get like a Bellower option or something, just for farming. We might need Kale for farming. So it'd probably be him and then maybe Tyrannosaurus after that. I don't even like mind Narma, but Narma doesn't have any AoEs. But for farming, you're looking for people that are gonna attack all enemies or multi-hit enemies. Gallic works really great for that, but we didn't go with Gallic on this count. We went with Tyrannosaurus, and we can't get multiple starter champions. So hopefully that'll help you guys out with food. Let me know any questions you guys have down there in the comment section.